Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day, and I'm just going out to do some foraging or some shopping for a omelet that I'm making this morning, and also for some hummus for a class later on today. So I'm gonna get some wild onion, and this is it right here. You see that, Max? Yeah, he always helps me forage. So, just gonna snip. I don't want to get the bulbs because I'm gonna keep them coming back. I'll just snip some of that, put it in my basket. And let's see, there's a lot of early young greens coming out. Hard to see with all of the leaves, but the other thing's gone. So I will show you. This is my backyard. Let's see. I've been building a burn pile with all of the branches that have fallen off the trees. Okay, so this is my nettle patch. Good morning, nettle. This is Urtica dioica. Super high in nutrients. Pardon me for not touching it with my fingers, and I forgot to bring gloves. Very, very potent in nutrients, phytonutrients. So this would be so yummy to put into my frittata. If you touch this, it really has a bite. It has quite a sting. Look how yummy that looks. Okay. So I'm going to turn off my phone and get some gloves and do a better job of getting a bunch of this. And you can see it's just coming up everywhere. It is a weed. It grows like a weed. Here's more right here. Let's see what else I can find. Oh my gosh, there's some chickweed. I'll have to get some of that, more nettle. I originally got this nettle from Betty Thomas. She's got like an acre of it. There's some more chickweed poking up and some cleavers. The first time I've seen that this year. And this looks like, let's see, what is this? Yeah, that's more chickweed. I don't even know where, there it is, there's the camera, more chickweed. So, I will turn off the camera and do some shopping, and then I'll meet you in the kitchen. Max, say goodbye. Bye. Okay, so now I'm back in my kitchen, and I dumped out my foraging basket on my counter, and I got rid of anything that was gnarly, like sticks. And I don't usually wash my fresh greens from the yard because I know where they are from, and they're a safe source, and there's all kinds of vitamins and minerals that are actually on their surfaces. So I like to keep that if I can. Sometimes I'll wash stuff. So this is the wild onion, and I'm making a hummus for a class I'm doing today on toxic-free living. That's going to be a good class. And I love to buy these little herb scissors because they have many blades. This one has 3. I have one with 5 blades as well. And so you can just chop up like little chives your onions like this. So I don't want too much in there. It's pretty potent. And then I'm going to put some in, just a little bit, into my frittata that I'm making. And then I found some, as we were out there, you saw me get the stinging nettle. And nettle is like a super powerhouse of nutrients. It has vitamin A and C, K, and some of the B's actually, and all of the amino acids, which is amazing. It has magnesium, phosphorus, let's see what else, phosphates, and sodium. So this is like a superfood. And once you have dried the nettle or washed the nettle, it no longer has its folic acid stingers on it. So this is not stinging you right now. Or cooked it. So I also found these little tiny yellow dock leaves, which are really tasty and high in nutrients. So I'm going to just chop those up small too. I'll put some of those into my hummus. And this is some bitter crust that I found. It's almost on its way out. It's the first thing that comes out in the spring. And then this cute little thing is a purple nettle. And purple nettle has some of the same constituents as the Urtica dioica, as the stinging nettle. So not as tasty, but it is certainly good for you. So then I'm going to just stir that all up into my frittata, which just has eggs and some happy sausage and a little bit of cheese. And we'll put that in the oven, and I'll show it to you when it's done. Okay, so I just wanted to share with you how really nothing has to be wasted. And this is my mess. These are the things I decided not to put into my what I was making this morning. So what I do with this is you can compost it, or I like to put it in a freezer bag and then stick it in the freezer, and when I have enough of it, I'll just put that into my bone broths or into my dog food. So I don't think I would do the onion in the dog food, but I do a lot of wild foods for dog food. I'll do an entire channel or just a whole episode on that, because my dog gets some pretty amazing food. So you just don't waste anything. There's no reason to throw anything out. Just my freezer is probably the weirdest freezer in the county, and so I'll probably show you someday what's in there as well. Okay, I just wanted to share that. Okay, so it's time for breakfast, and my wild food frittata is sitting here on the table. I went and got some more nettle to put in the middle just to show how that's what's in there. And any time that you can cook with phytonutrients and adding wild foods to your diet, you're adding 5 to 7 times more nutrients than even organic food. Plus the enzymes are rich because we just picked them. So it's live, real food, super nutritious and super tasty, and it's free. So can you take a picture, come in closer and show? And then here's the hummus with a little yellow dock leaf. And there's the wild onion. So wish you could join me